This video honors legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, celebrating their incredible contributions to the world of wrestling. We also share heartfelt news about Chelsea Green that has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their remarkable lives and legacies, and don't forget to subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive. Bobby Heenan, born Raymond Louis. Heenan, on November 1st, 1944, in Chicago, Illinois, was an iconic figure in the world of professional wrestling. Often referred to as the Brain, Heenan is widely regarded as one of the greatest managers and commentators in the history of the sport. His razor-sharp wit, quick comebacks, and unparalleled ability to elevate the wrestlers he managed earned him the admiration of fans and peers alike. Heenan's remarkable career spanned decades, starting in the 1960s as a wrestler, before he transitioned into the managerial role that would define his legacy. Throughout his career, Heenan managed some of the biggest names in wrestling, including the legendary Andre the Giant, the charismatic Ric Flair, and the powerhouse Road Warriors. His talent for drawing heat, the term used to describe eliciting strong reactions from the audience, was unmatched, and his brilliant promos became a cornerstone of wrestling storytelling. As a manager, Heenan's presence was magnetic, often amplifying his wrestlers' personalities and making them larger-than-life figures. Beyond managing, Heenan also made an indelible mark as a color commentator, most notably with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His commentary was a perfect blend of humor, insight, and personality, making him a fan favorite. His sharp observations and comedic timing enriched many wrestling broadcasts, offering a unique perspective that elevated the overall viewing experience. Heenan was also a key player in the storylines and rivalries that shaped the golden age of wrestling during the 1980s and 1990s. His charisma and larger-than-life persona left an enduring impact on the sport, influencing future generations of wrestlers and entertainers. Bobby Heenan, after a lengthy battle with throat cancer. His was a huge loss to the wrestling world, but his legacy as a transformative figure in the industry remains intact, and his contributions continue to resonate to this day. Johnny Grunge, born on June 10, 1966, in the Bronx, New York, was a prominent professional wrestler, best known as one half of the influential tag team, The Public Enemy, alongside his partner, Rocco Rock. The duo rose to prominence in the 1990s, becoming fan favorites due to their high-energy style and chaotic brawling, which was a hallmark of their matches. The Public Enemy made a significant impact in both Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where they became known for their innovative use of tables, a key element in ECW's hardcore wrestling culture. Their willingness to take risks and push the limits of what was acceptable in tag team wrestling helped redefine the division and earned them multiple tag team championships. Grunge's wrestling persona was characterized by a larger-than-life personality, with his blend of athleticism and comedic timing, making him an entertaining figure, both in and out of the ring. His charisma was key to the Public Enemy's rise to fame, and they headlined numerous ECW events, captivating audiences with their wild, unpredictable style. However, despite their success, the duo faced challenges, including a rocky relationship with WCW management and personal struggles that affected their careers. After leaving the spotlight, Grunge's health began to decline. He faced a number of issues, including obesity and sleep apnea, which contributed to his deteriorating condition, due to complications from heart disease. His untimely marked the end of an era for the Public Enemy, but his legacy as one of the most influential tag team wrestlers of the 1990s lives on. Grunge is remembered not only for his contributions to the wrestling world, but also for the entertainment and excitement he brought to fans. Sylvester Ritter, better known as the Junkyard Dog, was born on December 13, 1952, in Wadesboro, North Carolina. As one of the most beloved and influential figures in professional wrestling, he became a larger-than-life personality during the 1980s. Known for his dynamic charisma, strong connection with fans, and unique in-ring style, Ritter's character became a symbol of strength and resilience. His signature move, the JYD headbutt, and the iconic grab the chain gimmick, made him a standout performer in both Mid-South Wrestling and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Ritter's career took off in the 1970s when he was recruited by promoter Bill Watts to join Mid-South Wrestling, where he quickly became one of its top stars. His portrayal of a working-class hero resonated with fans, and his popularity soared. In 1984, Ritter made the move to the WWF, where he continued to be a fan favorite. One of his most significant achievements was his participation in the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985, helping to solidify the event as the centerpiece of the wrestling world. Tragically, on June 1, 1998, Junkyard Dog's life was cut short at the age of 45. While driving in Mississippi, he lost control of his vehicle, crashing into a tree. His sudden from the car wreck devastated his family, friends, and the wrestling community, leaving fans heartbroken over the loss of a true hero. Junkyard Dog's legacy is deeply ingrained in wrestling history. As one of the first African-American wrestlers to achieve mainstream success in a predominantly white industry, Ritter's influence broke barriers. His unparalleled charisma, ability to connect with fans, and significant contributions to the wrestling boom of the 1980s ensure his place as one of the sport's most iconic figures. Gorilla Monsoon, born Robert James Morella on June 4, 1937, was a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling, known for both his in-ring prowess and his legendary career as a commentator. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing over 400 pounds during his wrestling career, Monsoon was a formidable presence. His wrestling journey began in the 1960s, where he quickly gained popularity for his strength, skill, and larger-than-life persona, particularly during his matches in New York's iconic Madison Square Garden. Monsoon's notable rivalries with wrestling legends such as Bruno Sammartino and Andre the Giant cemented his status as one of the industry's key figures. In the 1980s, Monsoon made a successful transition from active wrestling to commentary, joining the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. His wit, memorable catchphrases, and natural chemistry with co-commentator Bobby the Brain Heenan made their duo one of the most beloved in wrestling history. Together, they brought humor and insight to the broadcast, making their banter an integral part of WWF programming. Monsoon is credited with coining iconic phrases such as pandemonium and a real Pier 6 brawl, which became part of wrestling's enduring lexicon. Gorilla Monsoon. His was the result of heart failure, a condition that had plagued him in the final years of his life. Despite his passing, Monsoon's influence on professional wrestling remains significant. His voice, storytelling ability, and deep passion for the sport have made him one of the greatest commentators in wrestling history. His legacy continues to be celebrated by fans and performers who fondly remember him as a key figure in shaping the industry's golden era. Mike Awesome, born on January 24, 1965, was an American professional wrestler whose legacy is forever tied to his unique combination of size, athleticism, and high-flying abilities. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing around 280 pounds, Awesome defied the expectations placed on larger competitors by incorporating agile, high-impact moves into his wrestling style. His breakthrough came in Japan, where he quickly became a dominant force in promotions such as FMW, Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling. There, he captured the FMW World Heavyweight Championship and became a star, known for his iconic finishing move, the Awesome Bomb, which showcased both his power and his ability to perform moves typically seen from much smaller competitors. In the late 1990s, Awesome transitioned to ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, where he solidified his status as one of the promotion's biggest stars. His rivalry with Taz, as well as unforgettable bouts with legends like RVD and Jerry Lynn, helped shape the foundation of ECW's extreme wrestling style. Awesome's 2 ECW World Heavyweight Championship victories cemented his place in wrestling history, making him a pivotal figure in the company's turbulent but influential run. After ECW's closure, Awesome's career faced challenges, particularly during his short stint in WCW, World Championship Wrestling, where he won the WCW World Tag Team Championship. However, after WCW's collapse, Awesome struggled to find a consistent wrestling home, and his career began to falter. Tragically, Mike Awesome's life was cut short when his, ruled a suicide, was believed to be related to a combination of personal struggles and the long-term physical toll of his career. Despite his untimely passing, Awesome's contributions to the wrestling world remain celebrated, particularly in ECW, where he helped shape the brand's high-impact extreme style. He is remembered as an innovative force in the wrestling industry, whose influence continues to be felt today. Rhonda Ann Singh, born on February 21, 1961 in Canada, was a professional wrestler widely known for her time in WWE during the mid-1990s under the ring name Bertha Faye. She began her wrestling career in Japan, training at the prestigious All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling (AJW) dojo. Wrestling as Monster Ripper, she quickly established herself as a dominant force in the women's division, renowned for her strength, charisma, and powerhouse wrestling style. Throughout her career, Singh captured several championships, making a significant impact in both Japan and Canada and gaining respect within the wrestling community. In 1995, Singh transitioned to WWE, where she adopted the character of Bertha Faye. Despite her imposing size and powerful presence, Faye's persona was played for comedic effect, often portraying a softer, romantic side in her storyline with manager Harvey Whippleman. This contrast between her intimidating in-ring abilities and her humorous character endeared her to fans. One of the highlights of her WWE career came when she defeated Alundra Blaze to win the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam 1995, cementing her place in the company's history. Though her WWE career was brief, Faye left a lasting legacy. She helped break down barriers for women of diverse sizes and backgrounds in the predominantly male world of professional wrestling, showcasing the strength and talent women could bring to the industry. Tragically, Bertha Faye. The cause of her was a heart attack, which was likely related to health issues that had developed in the years following her wrestling career. Her untimely shocked the wrestling world, but her contributions to the sport continue to be remembered, especially for the way she helped reshape perceptions of women in wrestling. Chavo Guerrero Sr., born on January 7, 1949, was a distinguished Mexican-American professional wrestler whose contributions to the sport left a lasting impact on the wrestling world. The son of the legendary Salvador "Gory" Guerrero, Chavo Sr. was part of the revered Guerrero wrestling family, a dynasty that helped shape the landscape of professional wrestling for generations. Known for his charisma, technical skill, and powerful presence in the ring, Chavo Sr. made a name for himself in the 1970s and 1980s, wrestling in various promotions, including the Universal Wrestling Federation, UWF, the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and WWE. His wrestling journey began in 1977 with NWA Western States, where he quickly made a name for himself. He soon moved to California, where he became a staple in NWA Hollywood Wrestling and San Francisco's Big Time Wrestling. During his time in NWA Hollywood, Chavo Sr. engaged in a memorable feud with Roddy Piper, a rivalry that would see him capture the NWA America's Heavyweight Championship an impressive 15 times between 1979 and 1980. His in-ring ability, characterized by a blend of agility and technical prowess, made him a fan favorite and a respected competitor in the industry. Beyond his wrestling career, Chavo Sr. gained further fame in the 21st century as Chavo Classic in WWE, where he served as a mentor to his son, Chavo Guerrero Jr. He was not only an accomplished wrestler, but also a proud patriarch of the Guerrero family, passing down the legacy of excellence in professional wrestling. Tragically, Chavo Guerrero Sr., due to liver cancer, has marked the end of an era, but his legacy continues to live on through his family and the generations of wrestlers he inspired. His contributions to the sport, particularly in the ring, and his role in carrying on the Guerrero family tradition remain a cornerstone of professional wrestling history. Chelsea Ann Green, a talented Canadian professional wrestler born on April 4, 1991, in Victoria, Canada, has made a significant impact on the world of professional wrestling. Known for her unique combination of athleticism, charisma, and storytelling abilities, Green has become one of the most captivating and multifaceted performers in the wrestling industry. Her career trajectory, marked by perseverance, dedication, and impressive skill, has transformed her from an underdog in the independent circuits to one of WWE's standout stars. As of 2025, Chelsea Green's career has reached a pivotal crossroads. Her sudden and dramatic loss of the Women's United States Championship to Zelina Vega on April 25, 2025, has raised numerous questions about her future. This unexpected defeat was a significant turning point, leading to her temporary exit from WWE, which has sparked speculation, rumors, and conflicting reports from fans, insiders, and industry observers. Known for her resilience and outspoken personality, Green's departure from the spotlight has left many wondering what lies ahead for the Canadian star, both within WWE and outside the company. For Chelsea Green's WWE journey, the rise of a star. Chelsea Green's path to WWE was anything but conventional. She began her wrestling career in 2006, training in Canada, before gaining exposure on the independent circuit. In 2018, her big break came when she signed with WWE, marking the beginning of a new chapter in her career. Upon debuting in WWE, Green faced numerous challenges, including several false starts and character reboots. Like many wrestlers in WWE, she experienced growing pains as she struggled to find the right role for her talents within the company's creative structure. Green's early years in WWE were marked by a series of setbacks. She was initially introduced to the NXT audience with a character that didn't seem to fit her unique style. Despite being a talented performer with a clear passion for wrestling, it took time for WWE to figure out how to utilize her effectively. She spent a considerable amount of time in NXT, but her main roster debut was delayed by injury and other creative decisions that hampered her push. However, despite these challenges, Green continued to show incredible resilience, adapting to the situation and refining her character. Her perseverance paid off when she was eventually called up to WWE's SmackDown brand, where she adopted the ring name Chelsea Green. From there, she began to establish herself as a force to be reckoned with in the women's division. Her versatility and ability to adapt to different storylines allowed her to connect with fans, earning a solid following. Her character underwent several changes during her time on SmackDown, culminating in her leadership role within the faction known as the Green Regime. As the leader of this powerful group, Green built a dominant presence in the division and quickly rose to prominence. Her hard work and commitment culminated in her winning the Women's United States Championship, solidifying her status as a top competitor. Green's reign as champion was seen as the culmination of years of effort, but the road to this moment was not without its obstacles. While the championship win was a major victory for her career, it would also be the catalyst for the unexpected change that would follow in the spring of 2025 Women's United States Championship loss, a turning point. On April 25, 2025, Chelsea Green faced off against Zelina Vega in a highly anticipated title match for the Women's United States Championship. The match itself was a display of intense athleticism, grit, and determination from both competitors, with each woman delivering high-energy moves and keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. Despite Green's commanding presence and years of experience, she was defeated by Vega in a shocking and emotional match. This loss was not just a simple setback for Green. It marked the sudden and unexpected end of her reign as champion and cast doubt on her future within WWE. The match had been set up as the culmination of a months-long storyline where Green had established herself as the dominant leader of the Green Regime. The loss to Vega felt like a significant turning point, raising questions about her ability to maintain her place atop the women's division and what would happen next in her career. In the aftermath of the match, speculation began to swirl regarding Green's future in WWE. Rumors about her departure from the company started to surface, with many insiders suggesting that her loss to Vega could signal the end of her time in WWE. While no official statement was made regarding Green's departure, the loss was seen as the final nail in the coffin for her character's momentum. Fans and industry observers began to wonder if this defeat would be the catalyst for Green to move on from WWE, or if she would return to reclaim her position in the division. Rumors and speculation. What led to Chelsea Green's temporary exit? As the days passed after her loss to Zelina Vega, a variety of rumors and conflicting reports began to emerge, each offering a different explanation for Chelsea Green's current departure from WWE. While the situation remains unclear, several key factors have been mentioned as possible reasons behind her exit. One of the most frequently mentioned reasons behind Chelsea Green's departure is the ongoing issue of creative frustration. Throughout her WWE tenure, Green had been involved in a number of storylines that seemed to lack depth or direction. Despite her undeniable talent and charismatic presence, she often found herself involved in storylines that failed to elevate her character in a meaningful way. For a wrestler with as much potential as Green, being relegated to repetitive or underwhelming storylines can be incredibly frustrating. WWE has often faced criticism for its handling of women's wrestlers, with many female performers struggling to get the recognition and storytelling opportunities they deserve. This lack of creative direction could have played a significant role in Green's decision to step away, at least temporarily, to reassess her future. She may have felt that her potential was being underutilized and that she was unable to fully showcase her talents within WWE's rigid creative structure. In addition, Green's high profile as the leader of the Green regime made her loss to Zelina Vega even more impactful. The loss seemed to be a dramatic conclusion to a long-running story arc, but it left many wondering whether WWE had truly maximized her potential as a top star. For Green, this creative frustration may have prompted her to take a break, reconsider her position within WWE, and possibly explore opportunities elsewhere. 2. Injury concerns. The physical toll of wrestling. Another possible factor behind Chelsea Green's departure is the physical toll that wrestling has taken on her body. Professional wrestling is an incredibly demanding profession, and the constant travel, training, and in-ring action can lead to serious physical strain. While Green has not publicly indicated that she is dealing with an injury, it is well known that wrestlers often take breaks from WWE to recover from nagging injuries or to rest their bodies after prolonged periods of high-intensity matches. It's entirely possible that Green has been dealing with physical issues that have impacted her in-ring performances, or that she simply wanted to take time away from the grueling schedule of WWE to heal. Injuries can often go unreported, especially when a wrestler is still performing at a high level, but they can have a significant impact on an athlete's decision to step away from the spotlight. If Green has been suffering from injuries or physical fatigue, her temporary departure could be a chance to recover and focus on her health before making a potential return to the ring. Or 3. Personal reasons, a need for balance. Finally, personal reasons may also be a contributing factor to Chelsea Green's decision to leave WWE, at least temporarily. Green is married to Matt Cardona, a fellow professional wrestler who has made a name for himself on the independent circuit and other wrestling promotions. With the demanding schedule of WWE, which often involves constant travel and a hectic workload, Green may have decided that she needed to take a break to focus on her personal life. The sacrifices required to maintain a career in WWE can strain personal relationships, and for Green, taking time off to spend with her husband or pursue other non-wrestling ventures may have been an important consideration. Whether it's spending time with family or exploring other creative pursuits, a temporary departure from WWE could provide Green with the opportunity to realign her priorities and regain a sense of balance in her life. So, the future of Chelsea Green, what lies ahead? Although Chelsea Green's future in WWE remains uncertain, her undeniable talent and charisma ensure that her career is far from over. Whether she returns to WWE or decides to pursue opportunities elsewhere, there is no doubt that she has the skills and potential to succeed. If she does return to WWE, it is likely that she will be given a new opportunity to reinvent herself, possibly with a fresh storyline that can reignite her momentum and elevate her to the top once again. Alternatively, Green may choose to explore opportunities outside of WWE. Her vast experience in the wrestling world could make her a valuable asset to promotions like AEW or the independent circuit, where she could take on new challenges and roles. Additionally, Green's ability to connect with audiences and her natural charisma could open doors for her in other fields, including acting, media, or even entrepreneurship. As her career continues to evolve, one thing is certain: Chelsea Green's journey is far from over. Whatever path she chooses, her legacy as a trailblazer in women's wrestling will remain firmly intact. Fans and insiders alike will be watching eagerly to see what she does next. In conclusion, Chelsea Green's temporary departure from WWE has left fans speculating about her future, but it also highlights the complex nature of professional wrestling and the factors that contribute to a wrestler's career decisions. From creative frustrations to physical and personal challenges, Green's exit marks a pivotal moment in her career, one that could lead to exciting new opportunities both within and outside of WWE. Only time will tell what comes next for this talented and resilient performer.